ദ്രാവിഡ രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തെക്കുറിച്ചും ദ്രാവിഡ സംസ്കാരത്തെക്കുറിച്ചുമുള്ള പ്രമുഖ പഠനങ്ങളിലൊന്നായ ദ റൂൾ ഓഫ് കോമണറിൻ്റെ സഹരചയിതാക്കളിൽ ഒരാളായ സുബഗുണരാജൻ ഇപ്പോൾ ഏറെ ശ്രദ്ധ നേടിയ ചെങ്കോൽ വിവാദത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് മലബാർ ജേണലിനോട് സംസാരിക്കുന്നു. തമിഴ്നാട് ദ്രാവിഡ രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിലും തമിഴ് രാഷ്ട്രീയ സംസ്കാരത്തിലും ഈ പറയുന്ന ചെങ്കോലിന് എന്താണ് പ്രസക്തിയെന്നും അത് തമിഴ് രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിലും തമിഴ്നാടിൻ്റെ ഭാവിയിലും എന്തെല്ലാം തരത്തിലുള്ള ഇമ്പാക്റ്റാണ് സൃഷ്ടിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നതെന്നും അദ്ദേഹം വിശദീകരിക്കുന്നു. ദ്രാവിഡ രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രസക്തിയെക്കുറിച്ച് ഉള്ള സുബഗുണരാജൻ്റെ നിരീക്ഷണങ്ങൾ ഏറെ പ്രസക്തമാണ്. സോ ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ് സർ.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, sir, as we have discussed earlier, we will begin this conversation with this question: how important is this particular Adhinam and its significance amongst its peers in Tamil Nadu?
Thank you for calling me to be on the show. This is a great opportunity. We need to discuss these things to the larger society, because it's all a false narrative. False narrative being done in large scale with the media running it 24/7. That's a problem. This Adhinam, particularly 𝗃𝗏𝗏 Adhinam, came up sometime in 14th, 15th century. That is clear 200 years after Chola Empire. Demise of Chola Empire, I'd call it that way. Because Chola Empire ceased to exist sometime in the 11th, 12th century. And this Adhinams came on later, because these Adhinams are essentially 𝗧𝗵𝗶 Adhinams. And it is supposedly, yes, 𝗃𝗏𝗏 Adhinam is one among the foremost in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
And the earliest one too. That is the truth. And was founded by 𝗃𝗵𝗲 and that type of people. The problem is, these mutts are, in a way, are caste mutts, because there is a specific category of people that is particularly this 𝗃𝗏𝗏 Adhinam can have only 𝗧𝗵𝗏𝗏s. 𝗧𝗵𝗏𝗏s are upper caste, Tamils. They are Tamils, of course. They are not like Brahmins or something, but they are upper caste, and almost they practice everything like a Brahmin. Though they are Sudras, they call themselves 𝗪𝗪. You should be aware that 𝗪𝗪 is a sort of or attachment to the Sudra status. So this mutt doesn't have a larger following in the state, because these mutts as such, as I already told you, are very much committed to the caste society.
Okay.
So even the societies in and around the Mayavaram is the place where this 𝗃𝗏𝗏 Adhinam is located. Other castes who are not connected with this mutt never even visit this mutts. Only two types of people are connected with this mutts. One is, this mutt has got a large land holding.
Okay.
There are tillers and agriculturists who are connected with the contract. Those agriculturists and tillers, laborers who are connected with the land, they do go to this temple. But
basically the landlords.
They are landlords. Exactly, they are landlords. And I command only the kind of respect the landlord's command.
Okay.
They are not. They are not big shots in Mayavaram, and even in that area, they don't carry any political weight at all. When the
Okay.
cultural weight, even
Okay.
their events are confined to the campus. So that is the status of and this 𝗧𝗵𝗲 𝗪. So one should be aware this particular community. I mean, 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗃 or 𝗧𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃 are the two people who can become 𝗪heads there.
Only them. Only they can become the heads.
Yes. No, nobody else can become a 𝗪head. So the population connected with this 𝗪 is terribly less, like 1 or 2% of Tamil population.
Okay.
1% should be more. Okay. So most of these 𝗪s, the 19 or 20, whatever 𝗪s they have gone to Delhi, most of them are 𝗪s with caste connections.
Okay.
And mostly those caste connections and the lands connected to the 𝗪 still hold them here. Because you should be aware, 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, Hindu Religious Endowment Board Act, does not cover these 𝗪s.
Okay.
Other lands of temples and these things, temple lands are with the 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃, not
Okay.
these 𝗪 lands. 𝗪 lands are exempted. This exemption came up in 1948-47 Act itself. See, this sector itself is seen as a symbol of sort of a begging bowl. They went to the then Prime Minister, and sort of sought them to keep them away from this, from the 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗃 Act. Because you should be aware that Tamil Nadu has got an 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 Hindu Religious Endowment Act from 1925 onwards.
Okay.
It came up in Justice Party rule time itself.
Okay. I will come to that. I will come to that. Before that, I would like to ask you, what is the circumstances of a person like Rajaji choosing this particular adhinam for this purpose? Is there any truth in it, or is it just a concoction?
It's absolutely how should I put it decently? It's an untruth.
Okay.
No, it's a lie, a proper lie, because Rajaji's chronicle is well documented. Rajaji's every move, every thought is recorded. Because he was not a sideshow man. He was a main man. The topmost political personality of pre-independence era itself.
Okay.
You should be aware that Rajaji was a first Governor General.
Yes, I know.
He was a cabinet minister in central cabinet. After that, he was a governor of West Bengal.
Yeah.
Then he became a chief minister of Tamil Nadu. There is no post he has not held in his so he has held several constitutional positions.
Okay.
And he is a very straightforward man. He never minces words. He speaks out his heart.
Okay.
So if he has done this, recorded. Because he had scores of journals and magazines writing about him and following him. He was he should be known, he was a Brahmin leader.
Yeah.
So he was a most popular Brahmin leader from Tamil Nadu. So this is a total lie.
Okay.
He never had any connect with this.
With this thing. So as you said that this is one of the attempt by this particular power block from this particular Brahmin caste institution going and seeking the favor of the new government coming up, that we should not be, we shouldn't be, held, our property should not be taken away. In fact, today I read something like, some text written by Annadurai on this occasion in
that is what is
1958. Yeah.
that is very important, because
Yeah.
this report about the Adinam handing over, not even the Adinam. There is one more thing we need to note, sir.
Yeah.
Then Adinam, then the Adinam was 𝗵𝗲𝗯𝗍. He was called 𝗵𝗲𝗯𝗍.
Okay.
To be exact.
Okay.
He didn't go to Delhi to hand over the scepter.
Okay.
He sent his assistant 𝗳𝗵𝗲. 𝗳𝗵𝗲 is the name.
Okay.
He sent him along with 𝗳𝗵𝗃𝗀 Pillai, a very popular, very renowned Nadaswaram player.
Okay. Okay.
He went with him, and they handed over the scepter. It had no religious sanctity about it, no formality of handing over power, taking over power. That Mountbatten part is absolutely a lie, a fake feature.
Fake narrative.
Yes, absolutely. See, I'll tell you one important thing, though it may sound like a sort of a digression. Can Mountbatten hold a scepter, Indian scepter? He's a Britisher.
Yeah.
He's a British citizen. He's a citizen of British Queen. King. Then he cannot hold the Indian Raja's scepter.
And
that is not proper on his part. He would have been suspended for that act. He cannot hold the scepter, because he is not handing over any scepter from British king or queen. If it is that, he can hold it and hand it over to somebody.
Okay. And
the whole narrative is a fake.
So apart from this Hindutva, they are obviously trying to bring some kind of a Hindutva element into it. And apart from this, this story is also seen as an attempt by the BJP to make a political foray into Tamil Nadu. Do you think that such a possibility, and what is your opinion on that?
I should be very serious, but basically, I don't believe in this, because as I told you, these Adinams don't hold any sway in public life.
Okay.
There are umpteen other backward class Adinams as well. They play a role, not these Adinams. I take it from me, because these are 𝗫 Adinams. Even the non-Brahmin Adinams, they do have practice like a Brahmin, whatever that religious practices they do have.
Yeah.
But they have a large connect with the community they are connected. They are large communities.
They have the mass following.
And they are not connected with this BJP Act and other things, because this non-Brahmin idea, as you know, was not mooted by the present day politicians or DMK or somebody. These were, in fact, you should be aware, the very idea, the father of non-Brahmin idea came from Malabar. Yes, T.M. Nair.
Okay.
The tallest justice leader.
Okay.
Very tall. Literally, we owe a lot to that great man. In fact, our Periyar called him Lenin of India.
Okay.
Dravida Lenin was the adage given to him.
Okay.
He and a few other, what is this, 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗃 and other people.
I think that even Rajaji was the founder of the Justice Party.
No. Rajaji was in the opposition camp. Even E.V. Ramasamy was in the Congress camp till 1925. Because, see, these people, T.M. Nair, 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗀 and Nadesanar and a few others. I mean, Barabara, Niyangar, many other upper caste non-Brahmins only moved this. Because, the society operates that way only, because people who are aware of the difference, who can raise their voice alone will do it. Granted, Brahmin was discriminating against the Mudaliar, Dallala, and other upper castes. So they felt that, see, the non-Brahmin manifesto issued by Justice Party speaks elaborately about one detail, because they claim that the revenue to the government is 90% of the revenue to the government is paid by land revenues paid by us, but still we don't have a role in the governance, because every officer, 90% of the officials are from Brahmin community. We want our proportionate representation.
Our share.
Our share in proportion to the population.
Yeah.
That is the fight that was going, and it happened in Kerala also. Most of them don't follow. When Narayana Guru was, in a way, he was talking against caste oppression.
Yes.
He was talking about caste equality and other things. Yes. There was a non-Brahmin movement by Nayars and Manans. They fought against Patter Brahmins of Brahmins there.
In Travancore, we have this
Nayar
Memorial and Iriva Memorial and all these movements in Travancore.
Because they fought against Patter Brahmins. Patter Brahmins, for your information, are Tamil Brahmins.
Yes.
That is very important, because this fight was going on the entire south. Mysore had a chunk of Tamil Brahmins ruling the state, and they had a similar situation and a movement. Non-Brahmin movement happened in Mysore, and even before Madras presidency had a notification of proportionate representation. Mysore notification came first. Then came the Madras notification. In 1925, Kerala had its Cochin and Trivandrum Samasthanams. They issued notification. So the non-Brahmin was essentially by upper caste non-Brahmins against the Brahmins. So this upper caste naturally are always, even now, they are very, very not happy with the Brahmin dominance. So any day, the Dravidian politics in Tamil Nadu should not be weighed by the DMK and ADMK politics that is happening, everyday politics. Everyday politics is like that. It cannot be lifted to a level of this thing. Utopian, level of clearance. But still, the people here will never heed to say this startup. They have been trying it for, BJP's attempts are wild, very wild, and it's to the core. They are doing all sorts of casteist moves. They started out in Tamil Nadu. This is the first attempt they are doing. They started out with the Dalits of Tamil Nadu. They consolidated Dalits. They wanted they made a Dalit man state president. Now he is in the central cabinet. So this is the move they have been doing, and they are failing everywhere because ultimately they are exposed like anything. Because I don't think I am boasting or something. Tamil Nadu is very informed, has got an informed population of intelligent people, intellects, who can counter every kind of false narratives. They are being fake narratives being floated by this BJP fellows.
So,
See, my initial argument itself, I told you that this has got nothing to do with the Chola chapter. Because I'll tell you small thing. See, chapter change was happening in Chola Pandya kingdom. Yes, that was a fact that has been found in literature and other. Those are also narratives only, not historically documented data. We go by literary evidences. Yes, they did happen. But when does this scepter change happen? You should be aware. When the scepter change is necessitated, once the king is not alive. No king in our culture, Indian culture, hands over his power when he is alive.
Yeah.
See, the death only ends the king.
Okay.
Not like somebody giving up kingship and handing over to the son. It has never happened. So, the death of a king makes a vacancy and the new king is ordained. And who does that ordain? Chola kingdom, Pandya kingdom, everywhere. Brahmins came into and dominated the Tamil Nadu scene right from 2nd century, 3rd century onwards. So Cholas as such, they had a scores of millions of Brahmins among them. Brahmin, Vedic Brahmin religion only had the right to do this ordaining of a crowning of a king.
Okay.
You should be aware of Shivaji's story.
Yes.
See, we are trained in Dravidian movement people. We are trained so much in this thing. Anna has written a book, Shivaji and the Hindu Samrajya.
Okay.
Shivaji was not a Kshatriya. He won the Maratha Empire, but he was not eligible to become a king because he was not a Kshatriya. He was a Shudra.
Okay.
So Varanasi Brahmin had to be brought to Maratha. Shivaji had to huge wealth had to be transferred to the Brahmins. It's a bribe to be transferred to the Brahmin, Pune Saraswat Brahmins, and then they made him king. That is how the problem goes. Even when Kolhapur king, the descendant of Shivaji, came up to the throne, there was a problem in Maharashtra too. They did not accept him as a Kshatriya. This Kshatriya Brahmin issue is going on for long in this country. And these people are belittling. The problem is most of the, even the North Indian intellects, even well-read people, historians, sociologists, they never go into this caste configurations. They think not talking about caste itself is an elitism. It's a progressive idea.
Okay.
That is not true.
So do you think? So you are very confident that the Dravidian political legacy or the BJP will not be in a position to usurp the anti-caste and the self-respect movement, and that has inspired the Dravidian politics and that has shaped the political scene and social situation in Tamil Nadu at least for the last 6-7 decades.
Yes, very much. Because I won't claim that everybody is ideologically driven. Every party man, DMK, AADMK, even Marxists in Tamil Nadu, they have become non-Brahmins and they are almost they adhere Dravidian ideology now. They talk about anti-Brahmin. Every narrative they have changed from what was being done way back in CPM and CPA. CPA and all, it's almost like a local issue. You should be aware that Tamil Nadu alone has sent 4 members of parliament from in India.
Yeah.
There are only 5 or 6 of them in parliament.
Now, yeah.
1 from Kerala and 4 from
Tamil
Tamil
Nadu.
Nadu. Yes, that is a fact. Now, because Tamil Nadu, every party, not just DMK and AIDMK, Vidudhalai Chirukaigal, Marxist, and whatever is the party, they all follow the Dravidian Periyar politics, because we know the wiles of Brahmin. See, who does this fake narratives? Who is calling all these shots? So, Indian national media is still dominated by Brahmins. Is it not? Are we not seeing it? Every popular media, English media, is run by Brahmin heads, and they shamelessly belittle whoever is underdog and underprivileged. That is the kind of narrative they said. See, BJP can talk about equality and other things, but ultimately everybody is aware that who is calling the shots. You should be aware there is one Gurumurthy here. He is a Reserve Bank director and all that. He is a very important. I mean, Chadafa is a known fellow. He is connected with the deep state politics. And what he said when this thing came up, he said it's not proper for this Adinam to go give the scepter. It should be the Kanji Math which should be doing it.
Okay.
And these fellows are not eligible. This is the basic narrative. I'll tell you one thing.
Okay.
This is a 𝗂𝗵𝗲. This is a 𝗂𝗵𝗲. And they are not entitled to practice Vedas or Sanskrit slogas. They follow only the Thevaram and Thiruvasam.
Okay.
There is a Tamil Tirumularin Tirumandram. That is the text they have got. That and alone can be recited in their places. So they are non-Brahmin butts. So they are not in the very sense of the power transfer. Brahminic, Vedic Brahmin religion. I'm please understand, I'm not committing the word Hindu.
Okay.
Hindu, we don't even acknowledge that there is a Hindu exists. There are several religions. Vaishnava is different, but Saiva is different. So wherever I argue this thing very, very plainly and straightforward. See, can you ask a Vaishnavite to go and pray in a Saivite temple to Shiva? Can you send a Saivite man to go and kneel before Perumal temple or Vishnu temple? They don't do it. No, because they are very clear about what is their religion and unnecessarily labeling me as a Hindu. I follow some rural gods, Karpan and Madan and that kind of gods we have got. Where we, cut goats and chicken to pray. These, our offerings are, brandy, whiskey and cigars. So, our religions are different. Everybody is aware. I'm not so the crowning power is with the Brahmin, and the crowning ceremony can only be done by a Brahmin.
That is a Vedic Brahmin.
Vedic Brahmin. That is what is the not even the smarta Brahmin can do it, because Vedic Brahmin has got a separate sect of people who can enter the sanctum sanctorum of a temple and do the prayer. They are called Adi Shivacharyas in Tamil Nadu. And they alone can do this ceremony. So where does this Sengol being sanctified by handing over of that to Nehru? See, who handed over the scepter to Nehru? 𝗳𝗵𝗲𝗀. 𝗳𝗵𝗲𝗀 was not even Saiva Brahmin. He was a member, employee of 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃.
Okay.
He went with the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 sent him as an emissary to Delhi to hand over the scepter. It was a scepter. They wanted to give something, and this happened to be a scepter.
It is basically like somebody sending a gift. It has nothing to do with.
That is what it is.
Modi and BJP trying to usurp, trying to project themselves as subalterns. At the same time, doing everything to uphold the Brahminical core of the RSS. So, what is your opinion on that, sir?
Sir, everybody is aware. Just a lip service will not help. See, he may say that he is an OBC and an humble man, a diva, a chaiwala, everything is fine. But ultimately, your words should be matched by actions. Where is the action? What are you doing? You have brought in EWS. EWS is basically against the very principle of social justice. Tamil Nadu is the only state which is still withholding from implementing it, There are, 2 or 3 northeastern states should be not implementing. So, we are firm on certain areas. Social justice means social justice. Social education backwardness alone can be. Economic backwardness can anytime can be revived, and there are other means of making it good. Government can support in umpteen number of ways, give free education. Even the highest education, you give it free. Can you not do it? You are not doing it. You are trying to subvert the whole idea of social justice, and you are bringing in an EWS. And EWS, as if you are calling it as an economically weaker section, excluding whoever is not an SC, ST or a OBC. What is that? What does it mean? You are giving an exclusive quota to the 50% people. So, what is the fun? What is the point? Everybody is aware, sir. He may talk so many things. He may talk about Tamil Nadu being Tamil being the very oldest language, like Sanskritam and other things. What have you done? We have been asking for Tamil to be included as a court language in a high court, not even in Supreme Court. You are not acting on it. Tamil to be part of a court language is an issue because you can't dump in North Indians into Madras bench. When you allow Tamil to be spoken, but you have got North Indian states which are using Hindi as a language of the court. What are you think you are smart and your very, very words will carry away? See, yes, we know what is politics is all about. You can say you are a subaltern. Subaltern? What is subaltern? Sir, my simple question is manner and method, the kind of dressing he does, does it reflect any sort of humility and, ordinary man? Does it connect with any of the people he is talking about?
He is always dressing like a Maharaja.
He is acting like a Maharaja, and you are calling yourself a subaltern. Yeah, chai wala. What is that? See, this kind of, you have also asked me whether this Dravidian politics, with all its weaknesses, we do have weaknesses, and they are very big weaknesses. But in spite of that, sir, I'll tell you one small thing. It's all about power. It's all about power and getting your share of your benefits. So when you don't get a kind of benefit, you don't get a representation. When you don't get a representation in Supreme Court, what is the number of judges, non-Brahmin judges and Dalit judges in Supreme Court? They don't even account for 10%. There is not even a single Dalit Supreme Court judge. That is the fact of the matter. And you are trying to say that this is we are keeping equality everywhere. You are acting like what is like an autocrat. You don't give a seat to a Muslim in Uttar Pradesh. You are doing it is the same thing in Karnataka, and you are talking about we can consider everybody as an equal. Your acts should mean something. Everybody is there. Nobody is sleeping. Maybe Northern India, I am not belittling people. Northern India is kept that way, because serious, social issues was never discussed. Like Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Kerala and Tamil Nadu had its own kind of vibrant political activities. So we are aware of so many things. Even our own Karnataka, what happened to that Lingayat movement? Lingayat movement came against Hindutva and become part of Hindutva. Then now they have woken up. They have thrown them out. Even in Karnataka, they never won a single largest, sir. Even in 2008 when but they won only 110 seats, 3 short of the majority. So that is the fact. But yes, we do have communal issues. Dalits are not very much satisfied with the Dravidian politics and other things because they want a better representation. Yes, those issues are still there. That doesn't mean the Dravidian politics will succumb to this type of sack. One simple fact is this BJP fellows, they are doing the very meanest of the mean politics of kicking up casteism. Kicking up casteism will never ever, I'll tell you, we will never ever will benefit a party in any electoral politics. The election is about, no state in India has got a single largest community living. One caste living in the entire, even for that matter, 60%, 70% of the population. The maximum population of any caste in any state is 10 to 15%. Nothing more than that. If some caste is dominating, the scene, the rest of the caste come together to upset them. So that is how Dravidian politics is designed to accommodate you. Why did West Bengal Communist Party went to talks? Because Brahmins ruled the roost in CPM. They never bothered, except Calcutta was the only living place for them. And the rest of the state, even a informed man like us, men like us, will not know about 10 towns in Bengal. Why? Tamil Nadu has got at least 17, 18 municipal corporations. Kerala has got several metropolitan towns. What happened to Calcutta? Why you ruled the state for 25 years? I don't call you corrupt. Because you never knew what is Indian politics is all about. How did Bengal units of CPM merged with the BJP? Can you just imagine a Marxist man becoming a part of a BJP party? That is the wild dream. Wild dream. No, because you never bothered about that. You talked about class. You never talked about caste. We talked about caste and class. Even Anna's letter you referred to, he talks about one thing only. This scepter is not from the 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃. It's the blood and sweat of the laborers who are working for the Adinam. This is not Adinam's gift. You should be aware.
Yes.
This Adinam should not be allowed a free space in your governance. See, that is what is the caution. See, this report about this thing, I mean, he's handing over the September, happened sometime in 14th of August or something. He writes in 24th August, Dravida Nadu, cautioning Nehru. He telling him that I know you are not a religious person. You know the history of the world where religion has played a dangerous role. These are the elements who should not be allowed to be part of the government. And when you are trying to do that, 75 years after, our missionaries saw this coming 75 years ago. We knew, and we are aware, and we will be aware. We'll keep making our children and posterity aware of it. See, because it's all share in these things. How does it happen? Girls top the list of UPSC list. 5 girls lead the UPSC list. This is the kind of development you should have. Dalit should be the topmost girl is a Dalit. How does it happen? With your Hindutva program? With your 10% EWS quota? How does it happen? A Dalit makes it to that place only by effort. You give them the opportunity. Government is there to give the opportunity. You can blah, 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 any kind of blah you can do. But people are very careful. What is our share? See, we should not leave this part unsaid. What is the new parliament house is about? We are there 880 something seats in Lok Sabha. Why? Are you going to increase the number of seats? So Kerala and Tamil Nadu will be punished. You'll have only 15 members, and we'll have around 20 plus members. Karnataka may have 20. That is how it's going to happen. So South India the entire South India will be confined to 100. Then 700 will come from Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh alone will have 250 MPs. Then where is the question of common rule and other things? You are trying to make an Hindu Rashtra. You are trying to make a government that is concerned about the 5 Hindi-speaking states, and you want everybody to see. No way.
I'll come to
our basic request, Dravidian parties' basic request is, what is the world? Technical world with so much of application, social apps and other things. Can you not make 22 official languages? What is the problem? Any order is being issued by Government of India can be circulated in 22 languages. Make it even 24 languages. Is it a problem? Are we not doing it? Google will do it. Why are you keeping Hindi as you want Sanskritam to be the leading? Why are you? Substantial amount of fund is being given to Sanskrit development. Why? Does the Sanskrit going to play a role in scientific advancement? What is the point? These are points everybody is aware of.
I will come to one more point, sir. As a scholar of films, you are a person with immense knowledge about the power of images. And if you look at the images, on two things I will ask you. One is the images coming from the inauguration of the new parliament building. One person who is completely missing is the first citizen of India, the President of India, and she is a tribal, and she is coming from what you call the lowest social order of Indian social system. Do you think that this is a conscious symbol that this ritual which is taking place with the so-called the priestly class sitting on the top of it, and one person she is excommunicated from this whole ceremony? What is the symbolism of this?
Yes, absolutely. It's an untouchability. It's an untouchability. I'll tell you another important factor about this thing. Even for that matter, sir, the nation should know. I'm talking like a Hindi channel fellow. The nation should know when Adivasis are not untouchables. The debate in Constitutional Assembly debate questioned this fact. Yes, SCs are untouchables. How about STs? Are they untouchables? Because they never had any social occasion to come in contact with the civilized society at all. They were living in separate spaces. And so they were trying to make them upper caste by calling them non-untouchables.
Okay.
But still, since they have been clubbed with the SC/ST, this Sanatanic design will not permit them. See, you saw so many Hindutva rights happening. There was a Yagam fire happening in the main spot where Modi was seen doing the thing. Can you ask 𝗵𝗲 𝗠𝗹 to do it? Because Vedic Brahmin will not permit. Vedic Brahmin will not do it. Did we not see Ramnath start from entering Puri Jagannath temple? This country has got a caste system, and this BJP wants to play a caste card and get a victory. There are other states which never talked about caste and played into their game hands. Tamil Nadu, we have been talking about caste for 200 plus years. Not just Periyar and Justice Party, even before that. We were fighting tooth and nail. We had our own version of Narayana Guru. We had our own version of this thing. So, social conditions, unless otherwise you are aware of the caste distinctions and the problems of caste. See, why do you, Murmu is the head of the parliament. Even now, constitutionally, the parliament, the very institution parliament starts with her. She is the head of the parliament. Unless she sanctifies it, Where is the question of having a season? Furthermore, she's an elected president. President of India is elected, not the governor. Governors are stupid fellows. They are appointed fellows. They don't have any, official powers at all. But not the president. They are elected by the all state legislatures even, not just the parliament. Parliament elects only the vice president. The president is elected by all the states, all MLAs, MLCs, everybody votes for the president. So for all purposes, he's an elected president. You are after all an MP who came from Varanasi. She is a representative of the country. And these people, they are very, very casteist. They'll never, this is what is your answer to your earlier question. They can talk about being subaltern and being good to Tamil, being celebrating this, that, and scepter. Everything is okay. But what is the act will talk more about what is. See, the kind of images you get on media, the man lying down before a scepter. What is he doing? Is he praying to the scepter? Scepter is just a symbol. It's not a god. It's not a god, sir. See, the scepter, in a way, the ancient Tamil kings, they held it as a symbol of law, justice. When justice was given, the scepter should be held in hand and the verdict should be given. You know the history of Pandian Neduncheliyan?
Yes.
He gave a wrong verdict in Kannai's case.
Yes.
When he was exposed, it's all a story. I'm not saying it's a fact. But 𝗁𝗵𝗲 says he fell down from his the throne and died. And gave up his life. So, scepter is not a god. It's a sign of judicious act.
Act by the ruler. You are not supposed to prostrate.
That is what is the point.
You are not supposed to prostrate before it.
You are not supposed to prostrate before it.
Sir, we are now coming to the conclusion. Of this conversation. I will come back to your expertise with films, and I will ask you, what is the significance of these films called this Ponniyin Selvan and Ponniyin Selvan 2 and all these historical films with a lot of costume, drama? What kind of images it is going to convey?
The Ponniyin Selvan is a very popular novel. It had an impact on the larger reading population.
Okay.
You should be, I'm not belittling anything.
Okay.
Till 50 years back, it was a very popular novel. It came in 50s and was popular till date. But whoever has read it as a fiction only. It was not a history at all.
Yeah.
So everybody knows a fiction is a fiction. And the way Mani Ratnam did the movie, he undermined the whole bloody structure. He made it sort of a farce in a way. He twisted the situations. He turned down the idea that there is a very important part in the story where the future prince of Chola was killed by Pandya Brahmins from Pandya Nadu.
Okay.
That is the history. The That was the history. Even Kalki wrote it.
Okay.
And this man tries to twist it and tries to say, you caste black fellows. Black fellows means brown-skinned people like us.
Yeah.
Brown-skinned fellows, and without a holy thread, make them kill the prince, and
Okay.
say that you take away the crime from the Brahmin. So
Okay.
this is the kind of this talk itself. It's the film has got no relevance.
No relevance.
The film absolutely is a failed product. It will not have any impact in this way. Yes, even as an entertainment, it did not make it very big. As a box office, it was not very big. So this is not going to work out in any way. And leave it that. That story has got no connection with 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃.
Okay.
After all.
No.
A different story.
That's a different story altogether. And yeah, so you are very confident that this whole Sengol will not have any major impact on the.
Oh, this will have a negative impact, sir. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Because you are taking them even today. You have taken them there. You have taken 19 of them to the parliament. You keep them inside. You should have asked them to come to the podium of the hall, take it from there and place it in the altar. I mean, speaker's chair. You took it yesterday itself from them.
Okay.
Are you honoring them or dishonoring them? The very idea will backfire, and these madams are not. They never have any positive role in social life of Tamils, and they don't have any sort of influence. I'm not putting it down. I'm very confident that this will only have a negative impact on Modi's project.
Thank you.
This Brahmin design itself always, when it is exposed as a Brahmin design, it does not work in Tamil Nadu, sir. That is the problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much for spending so much time with us. And I'm sure that we will have more opportunities in the future for more interactions and more conversations. We are very grateful to you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me on your show. Thank you.